Lottie Dottie, we like to potty. Lottie Dottie. Good morning, everyone. Tom, good morning. Microphone check. Good morning. Good morning. Tom, aka Nostradamus, live streaming from your mama's. As the title says, we're going to get into it right away. The new format, we're going to get right into whatever's in the title. And this title, is it clickbaity? No, because it's true. Kind of taking a page out of Graham Stephan's book. If you like the content, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. If you got the time, I even appreciate posting a comment down below after the video is done. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I know why. Anyway, please participate in the chat. We're going to get right into, really enjoy talking and helping. I don't know. I think I'm hitting near 749, 750 subscribers. Trying to get to that goal of 1K subscribers. 748. 748, only 252 to go before I can delete the channel because my goal has been met. All right, I'm trying to avoid the clickbaity titles. We might do one or two a week just to bring in some new folk. What's up, Hans? How you doing, brother? All right, so I got my, is this working? Hello? Microphone? No, I'm kidding. It doesn't look like. Let's see what we got going on, because I have my iPhone up on the screen, but I'm moving it around and I don't see it actually doing anything. Let's see if I need to restart this sesh. You know what I'm saying, dog? Because I'm going to show you my spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet shows you that I have shows you that I have dot, but just because it's in a spreadsheet doesn't mean it's real. And I'm going to show you, you know, I'm a very genuine person. I don't even know. I pride myself in not lying, and I pride myself in the fact that I say I'm not capable of lying, but it, you know, oh, there it is. It's a little bit of a delay. I'm capable of lying. I mean, I used to be a little bit manipulative and lie every now and then when I was younger. And then I don't know, maybe I had a head injury. Maybe I got knocked in the head too hard, but I came to the realization that lying is not worth the energy. And I'd always just rather tell the truth. Sometimes that's a negative too, right? Sometimes telling the truth gets you in trouble. I'm one of those people that they describe as, how does it go? Genuine to a fault or something like that. You know what the hell I'm talking about. So I'm capable of lying. If like someone's life's at stake, I would most definitely lie. I would still hate the fact that I had to lie, but you know, someone's life's at stake. Anyway, let's take a look at the spreadsheet really quick. Yeah, looking at the yield farms, we're going to check at that really quick too. We're talking about Polkadot as the spread shot. Man, I'm just, what did have I been drinking this morning? I promise you I haven't. All right. Polkadot says I have 1204.5. I think I had a little bit more. Yeah, it's taking at 12% interest. I sold my Polkadot. Don't get me wrong. If you own Polkadot, first of all, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. And just because this is in a spreadsheet doesn't mean I really own it, right? This just could be a bunch of BS. I'm sure everyone on YouTube is completely genuine and telling the truth. No one out there on YouTube is trying to make a buck off you. All right. I still love Polkadot, and I sold it. And my plan, look at how much I'm down on Polkadot. I'm down 18. Well, that's actually incorrect because I sold it. Take a look for my iPhone. Shuts down. Let's go back to this, and I'm going to show you trade. When that comes up, I sold 1205.2548, blah, 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 blah. Polkadot. Ooh, I got a good price, $15.15. And I don't know, I was down about 17 grand at the time. So it was a tax harvesting event, right? I don't know, but what, like I said, take a page out of Graham Stephan's book. And I'm also not a CPA, but I did do a little bit of research on this, and it all seems to come true. Crypto is considered an asset, and wash sales don't apply. So if you, for example, I own 100 shares of Tesla, which I actually do in my IRA. let's say I sell it. Let's say I'm down in the shares and I want to, well, in the IRA that would matter, but say that's in my regular account. I sell 100 shares at a loss. Well, I can't claim that loss until I have to wait 30 days before I buy it back. And a lot could happen to this price of Tesla in 30 days, right? It might have doubled by the time you can get back in. That's a wash sale. You have to wait 30 days before you can take the realized loss. Well, because these are considered assets, you can technically sell it and buy it back like a second later and take the loss. Now, the guideline or what I read on this is, there's like this reasonable assumptions and et cetera, et cetera. And the general consensus was if you sell it and wait a day, you're probably fine. The IRS isn't going to be like, nah, bro, like, because the IRS, they're the government. They can say whatever the F they want, right? They're going to be like, if you sold your Polkadot and then bought it back at a loss and then bought it back a second later, they're going to be like, look, dude, you're obviously trying to skirt the system. And at best case, you're going to have the IRS up your ass for the rest of your life. Worst case, they're going to be up your ass worse than you could ever imagine. Both options suck, right? It's still flirting with the gray area, maybe after a day. Like if I continue. So my initial plan was to take the tax loss and buy it back a day later. That was my plan when I sold it. Now, since then, I've had about 27 million different plans formulated, and I'm all over the map. I love Polkadot. I love Polkadot a lot. I love the fact that you can earn 12% interest on it. But I'm not married to Polkadot. There might be better opportunities out there, so I'm trying to decide what I want to do. And I've considered, the first plan was just to buy it all back. And right now I could do that. I could buy it back. I mean, let's take a look. I could buy it all back. Right now, I sold 1,205. Let me come in here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I got it cheaper a little bit ago, I think. All right, so new order, 100%. I could buy 1,274 Polkadot right now. That's already a 69 dot gain, right? But now I'm kind of wondering. I'll go over some other thoughts I have because I'm still considering those thoughts. But now it's like, I had like about 20 grand that I kind of had on the sidelines waiting to buy this big dip. And then I discovered DeFi, and I started, going ham on some DeFi, Viper Swap, Sushi Swap, and these are on the Harmony chain. Dude, I'm having so much fun over there. I mean, let's take a quick look at what's going on over there. So, Sushi Swap and Viper Swap, we took rewards yesterday. We claimed rewards. I've already earned, since yesterday, on the ETH1 pair on Sushi Swap. The interest is coming down, but it's still really good. I would expect it to still come down, but even if it stays at like 50%, I'm happy. Like, I'm serious. Two of my plans or options are seriously considering taking my newfound money and going ham on Viper Swap, which it would be an extremely degenerate move. High risk, almost irresponsible. I mean, I'm very, very, like, that reminds me, I created a Telegram group a while back, but I never did anything with it. At Nostradamus on Telegram, because it was like, dude, I don't want to chat on my phone, man. Like, and then I kind of knew there was a desktop app. I can do desktop app all day long. So I did install it. I do want to start being active there. So I really like anyone that comes along, go ahead and join the Telegram group. We can discuss stuff. I was talking to Daniel. He's a channel favorite of mine. Harmony, he has a Harmony validator. I'm going to be setting up my own one, but we're promoting him. He's Stake and Chill over at the Harmony Network. Let's hop over to the Harmony dashboard. Let's reload this. Big fans of Harmony. We're almost ready to claim 1,000 rewards. Let's just do it now. This sucks. Oh, wait. All right. Yeah, it doesn't suck. So I'm going to be taking all my money out of PsyOps because they don't need They don't need my coin. They're already huge. So amount, we're going to set max. I'm taking all my, please send transaction, confirm, and sign. All right. I'm going to do this later. I got to do it. So I'm going to take all my money out of the PSYOPs. And for now, I'm going to put, because he's trying to get like extra keys and stuff right now. Really like the kid. I was talking to him in Telegram yesterday. Really cool kid. He actually goes to Harmony events and everything. So for now, I'm going to put all that money into his. His expected return is not as high though. No, I'm kidding. It's a few percentage points. And then I'm going to, maybe again this weekend, I'm going to work on getting my validator up. And then, so I'm probably going to put about 150,000 of that 200,000 in his. And I want to save 50,000 for mine. Then we'll start promoting my validator. And I'm going to tell you, man, like, spread it around. But until I get mine elected, which I think takes 4 million Harmony 1, I'm going to be pushing it pretty heavy. Anyway, that's the Harmony news real quick. Again, at Nostradamus on Telegram. And I do plan to, I mean, I have a Discord. I just haven't done anything with it. To be honest, I'm kind of a noob at Discord. I mean, most of it makes sense, but I'm trying to figure out some of the things that bother me, like all these people messaging me. I mean, if it was IRC, dude, I'm old school. IRC or MIRC, I don't know if any of you guys remember that shit, but I used to be doing a lot of stuff over on the IRC channels. So I do want to set up a Discord and get that going too, but I got to figure out how to like, because it seems like a lot of work, to be honest. You got to set up like ways for people to get in and mods. I don't know, dude. I've wanted to set that up for a while, but that's just kind of a time sink that I just haven't found the bandwidth for as of late. Anyway, like I said, one of the things I'm seriously considering with this money is just kind of going ham for a second, even because I'm extremely, extremely bullish on Harmony 1 and Sushi Swap right now. I think they're both extremely undervalued. Sushi Swap is making big moves, man. They are being very aggressive. They are showing that they are hungry. I love that. I love that hunger. One of the reasons they're kind of undervalued is I haven't done a lot of research. I just kind of heard they kind of had a rocky start. I wasn't paying a lot of attention to DEXs. It took, like, again, I just started learning this stuff about, I started buying Bitcoin September, August of 2020. And then I started learning about smart contracts and liquidity. I mean, I would watch a lot of videos because I'm an engineer. I really want to understand. I even want to start learning how to code in like some of these languages, do my own blockchain. I say that, but I've started learning Python and my brain's just not made for that stuff, to be honest. I'm sure if I stuck to it, I'd be fine. But I'm really starting to understand it. I'd watch these videos. I'm a kinesthetic person. How do you say that word? Once I do it, it really starts clicking. So I've seen these videos, but now I've done it, and man, like every angle of it is starting to click, and it just very clear to me there is a massive, huge future in cryptocurrency because of things like DeFi, right? I kind of understood NFTs faster than true DeFi just because NFTs, and I'm not talking about just artwork, I'm talking about how NFTs are going to be used for everything. Probably like car titles, mortgages, tickets. I mean, it's the possibilities are endless. And I mean, NFTs are going to be huge in the future. There was a big NFT boom at the beginning of the year. It's kind of waned off. I think there's going to be massive opportunities in NFTs. It's just unfortunately everyone and their mother is trying to do a cash grab in NFTs right now. That market's got to mature a bit. It's not something that you just want to go going crazy gambling on. It's like gambling on all these different shit coins and altcoins. You just never know, right? Anyway, so the Polkadot, again, I was going to buy it all back, but now the market's dumping. I'm kind of still chilling. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do at this point, though. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be buying Polkadot. some Polkadot, I'm sorry, some Cardano, right? And the main oh, actually, let's check Viper Swap really quick. So again, this is how much I made one sushi and 116 won in roughly 24 hours in the ETH1 pool. The Harmony one, again, you're at risk to impermanent loss here, but I'm not really worried about impermanent loss. Impermanent loss, you got to worry about loss, right? So if you have a token in the pool that has a chance of going to zero, like in a lot of these degenerate Ponzi scheme yield farms, which there's a million of them out there, Iron Finance, the new one, might be a good example. Then you got to worry about it because your pool will go to zero and you're going to lose all that money. The USDC one, I can't remember how much I have over in that one. I think maybe 1,000 or 2,000. Let's see, yield farm one. That's Viper Sushi. Oh, I have 2,000 in that one, and it's paying a respectable, or it was 176%. That's probably come down quite a bit. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's at 140. So I got to adjust these numbers. But like I said, I think this one will probably come down to like 20%. It's kind of the going rate for stablecoin farms. As more money comes into this, I think a lot more money is going to come into this and probably stay in it for a while, which is going to be good for Harmony One. Speaking of which, I don't want to do too much in Harmony One. I want to do a Harmony One video tomorrow. I mean, Harmony One brings all it's the milkshake that brings all the boys to the yard, but it's holding up really well. 0.08 in this downturn. Dot still just like, this is a very, very ugly chart. Very ugly. It's like, it just keeps stair-stepping down. I'm actually quite surprised by this, to be honest. I expect Polkadot to be at all-time highs sometime this year, which is going to put it $49. It almost hit $50. I expect it to be at all-time highs, if not double or triple that. I forget what the market cap is on it. Probably pretty freaking low right now. And it's a very, very good project. I mean, I would dare say, man, is it better than Cardano? I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. It's just that it hasn't had like the projects and everything like that. It has a really good ecosystem. The auctions are going on right now in Kusama. I thought that would be good for the price. If I remember correctly, it has 1 billion coins. Where are we at? Market cap. Why is this so? Market cap rank 9. Where are we at? Circulating supply 1 billion and 9 million. Let's go to home. Polkadot all the way down to number 9. It was at 3, I think, for a second, or 4 or 5 for sure. It's sitting at 14 billion. I mean, it's going to be, it was in the 40s not too long ago, and it'll be back. It's gotten beaten down really hard. Again, I'm very bullish. I'm considering buying, of my money, I'm actually considering buying, I considered putting it all into Ethereum. DMAC in the house. No, I went all out Polkadot, bro. I sold it all. DMAC! No, I sold all my Polkadot. It was a tax harvesting, tax loss. I was able to take a $17,000 tax loss, and that's actually going to offset. Like, I've made $23,000 just in one of my stock accounts, so I'm going to offset those. That's realized. And then I have some realized gains in Bitcoin because I sold it off freaking Robinhood and moved it over into the real world. So I probably have about 20,000 in realized gains there. So I have about 40 to 50,000 in realized gains. I just took 17,000 in tax liability. Yeah, no. So I still really love Polkadot. It actually hurts me to sell it, but again, I'm not married to it, and I'm not sure that I'm going to go buy back into it because I seriously considered buying it, taking all that money and just buying Ethereum, and even taking that a step further, buying it on, because the money's on Kraken, and immediately staking that Ethereum in the Ethereum 2 network, because I am crazy I'm probably, it is a fight between Cardano and Ethereum, which I'm more bullish, and I'm probably more bullish Ethereum if I'm being honest with myself. I don't think, I think Ethereum is probably going to flip Bitcoin. I don't know if it's going to flip Bitcoin for life. I think it's going to be a battle for a while. I mean, you're talking about two completely different types of cryptocurrency, though. So who knows what's going to pan out? I mean, Ethereum, in my opinion, already is a store of value. Is it a store of value that's better than gold? Well, I mean, is silver better store of value than gold? I'm sorry, is Ethereum a better store of value than Bitcoin? Well, is silver a better store of value than gold? It's just different, right? So, I mean, Ethereum has a lot of utility. It has more risk, in my opinion, because there's smart contract risk. They're constantly updating it and tweaking it and changing the code. So there's more risk there, but I think there's more upside. There's definitely more value. There's all the Bitcoin Max. Bitcoin can do this and we can add this. And to me personally, the only thing I want them to do, like I think the Lightning Network would be pretty cool. But other than that, the only thing I really want done, the only thing I want done to Bitcoin is to make sure it stays secure and it improves its security, especially when it comes to the future of quantum computing. Because that's all I ever need Bitcoin to be. I don't need Bitcoin to go buy my freaking shirts at I don't know, name a famous shirt store. I was going to mention one, but I don't know how well that works globally. I don't know how well that works out. So I don't need my Bitcoin to buy shit. I need my Bitcoin to just continue to appreciate and be, my end of the world money if the end of the world comes. Ethereum, even that, like, I don't want them to get too crazy. Anyway, so I seriously considered putting it all in Ethereum, sticking in Ethereum too, and then I swapped over to, man, why not just buy all Bitcoin? Just YOLO it all into Bitcoin. That'll put me at like 2.5 Bitcoin zone. I mean, who can have a problem with that, right? Get my Bitcoin stack going. Maybe, I don't even know, but I would want that Bitcoin earn interest. Yes, on Gemini, DeFi, you can earn pretty good yield on your Bitcoin on DeFi. But man, that's high risk shit right there. And like I said, I even seriously considered, let's pull up Viper, just going ham. Like I could put 20 grand. This is irresponsible. Would be irresponsible. So I could put 20 grand in like the one Viper pool and earn right now 8,900%, 5%, so about 400%, because you can only claim 5% of rewards right now. And then I could stack up a bunch of unclaimed that maybe comes into something. I don't know. And that would be a tremendous amount of money. Like just YOLO it for like a week or two, maybe even a month. But that's some scary shit right there. But if I were to do that, and we'll just put this at 89. What was it? Like, we'll just say 89. I mean, why say? Let's get it straight from the first out. 89.18. 89.18. All right. And we're going to say we're going to make this 20,000 total. I mean, wait a second. I can make $7,400 a month. I don't know how much this is going to come down, but it's held at 9,000% for a few days right now. It would take me 3 months to make my money back, roughly, at these interests. I mean, that's a tax liability I got to worry about too. I would make $20,000, but it would be short-term capital gains, and but that's high risk, man. Any second, any day, the Viper token can tank. Right now it's at like $1. It's actually gone up. A little surprised by that. I believe it's gone up. So here's I've earned 16 Viper since yesterday with about, I want to say $4,200. $4,200. No, $2,200. $2,200 in the Viper protocol, and I've made 16 Viper, and Viper is worth, yes, earlier it was $1.20. I think yesterday was $1.14. So we'll say $1.20. 16 times $1.20. I don't know, what is that, like $24? I don't freaking know. About 20 bucks probably. Too early to get that math in my head. So $20 a day roughly on current Viper price. Passive income off $2,200 ain't bad. So 20,000 would be, you know, quite a bit more. And you can claim this daily, and you can go over there and swap it out for cash. So, but that's high risk. Again, I don't like there's massive, there's a permanent loss risk, but again, a permanent loss doesn't bother me. There's risk on Viper. Whenever there's a token paying out crazy percentages, you know, that, I don't know, man, that token is probably going to go to zero. I'm not an expert on tokenomics. The tokenomics of this one, I'm looking at least get my money back as fast as possible on this $2,200. I'm considering this money lost as it is, right? So I've been claiming these rewards. I haven't sold them out yet, but I probably will. Like, subscribe, tickle bell button. Let's listen to DMAC, everyone. No, yeah, man, I don't know, shilling and no other BS. The more and more I think about it, man, I just want to build this channel. And just help people, like-minded people that aren't, like, if you're watching, I can't even stomach most Bitcoin stuff out there right now. When you go and look at this, it's just I could grow my channel a lot faster if I just blow and smoke up your ass constantly telling you Bitcoin's going to the moon. I gotta tell you, I don't know. I don't think the bull run's over. The main reason, and I'll give you a great reason why I don't think it's over. It's not like the cycle plays a little bit into it, but I think these 4-year cycles that we have, you can throw that shit out the window as it is anyway. I think that's going to change. Of course it's going to change. It's not going to stay like that till the end of time. The dynamics are changing. Ethereum is gaining dominance. Ethereum doesn't have a halving. Bitcoin halvings are going to continue to be catalysts. I think there's a lot of supply shock out there that people don't realize. I do think there's manipulation, but I don't think there's as much manipulation as everyone out there on YouTube says. Like right now, there's a lot of titles, don't be fooled, and they're trying to fool you. Stop listening to all this shit, to be honest. Look, dude, I don't know. I do know, I understand Bitcoin, blockchain, DeFi, all this stuff very, very well, and I continue, like, I watch videos on the nuts and bolts of completely understanding DeFi and liquidity pools, loans, and all, like, not just, oh, what money can I, because I don't look at it like that. I don't look at these coins and think, oh man, I got to get back because I never got to why I want to buy Cardano. All right. So I'm looking at why, and I know it's going to be successful. If you understand, and I'm going to save this for a different video, but if you understand DeFi and liquidity pools and the fact that you can be the bank and earn fees off transactions, trades happening. People go to, for example, the sushi swap, where I'm earning yield, and they went over there with, you know, they bought a bunch of Harmony One like I did on Binance and sent it to the Harmony One wallet, or you could buy it somewhere else and send it through the Harmony Bridge. I haven't looked at that yet, but for me, I have a Binance account. That's where I buy my Harmony. It's really easy to put it in my wallet and just put it to work. But I had to, like, for example, my biggest position on sushi is the Harmony Ethereum, and it's wrapped Ethereum because it's on the Harmony blockchain. I had to buy, it has to be equal amount. So I had to sell half of my Harmony to buy Ethereum. Well, there's a transaction fee there. And if you're in that liquidity pool, you just got a taste of that plus the yield you're doing. If you understand the fact that you're now, like, stockbrokers or, you know, Robinhood, whatever, they make, well, Robinhood doesn't have fees, but you know what I'm saying. These brokers that have fees, they're taking all the money. Well, now you're the broker, right? For the rest of my life, if I keep money in the Sushi Swap Harmony, I will be earning passive income fees. And these things are going to grow by billions and trillions of dollars. It is very early to decentralization. These DEXs, decentralized exchanges. I mean, it's going to take a while for people how to know how to learn how to do these, and it's going to come over time, over the next 4 to 10 years, and there's going to be massive passive income opportunities there with great yields. You just got to refrain yourself from getting into a lot of this degenerate farming. And it's kind of like penny stocks. There's plenty of YouTube videos that are really popular. Back in my day, it was Yahoo message boards, and people would shill their pump and dump penny stocks. Now people are shilling their pump and dump yield farms on Telegram, on Discords, on YouTube, on Twitter. So it's kind of the same thing, back in the day. And you can still, like I said, there's plenty of penny stock YouTube and stuff still going on. You're gonna get your face melted if you think you can go over there and make money in penny stocks. You are gonna get, most likely 99.9% of you are gonna get your face melted. There is no easy money like that. And it's the same with cryptocurrency. It's not easy money. For one, 99% of the people that accumulate massive wealth have the same strategy that I have: buy and hold. I'm taking that further, and I'm telling you, and I'm telling the JL Will in the house. Agreed. I appreciate the solid. Hey, you got it, man. I'm very unhyped over here. My plan A, my plan B. My plan A is, and this is why I don't think the bull run's over. Market pumps, market dumps, market relief rallies. All that happened, but then the market dumped again, right? The market kind of dumped. So you see this relief rally, market dumped right here. This was the top, market dump, market relief rally, market dumped again. Greed tells me it's not over. And I'm kind of in line with what a lot of people are saying. I think it's going to come soon. It might come after this weekend. Isn't like Elon and what's his face, Jack, I'm going to talk this weekend. I don't know how much that plays into it, but I think the buying's going to, I think most of it's centering around the hash rate. I think the hash rate and the China stuff is the biggest reason we are down where we are. I think that's going to turn around. You understand that the hash rate went up crazy even when Bitcoin was at like 15,000. Those dudes over in China, those bros over in China, they had to move their shit. They had to sell Bitcoin. They needed money, and the hash rate went down, the fuel multiplier and all that. Based on the hash rate, I think that's going to turn back around, and I think we're going back up to the moon. Again, the market pumps, market dumps, market relief rallies, Bitcoin dumps, and Ethereum pumps. Well, we had every one of those things happen except for Ethereum pump. And at the end of the cycle, the whales want to squeeze every dime they can out of you and maximize their profits. And that is done by, they start dumping Bitcoin and pumping Ethereum. They get a bunch of FOMO in Ethereum. They start dumping Ethereum and just slinking that money down the chain to your Cardanos, your Polkadots, your chain links. Further down the chain to your, I don't know, what Solanas and Avalanches and Pancake swaps and Uniswaps. Then further down the chain to your Harmony Ones. And then down to your really, really, really shit coins that pump like crazy. They're getting in before you, they're pumping it up, and they're dumping it on you. And, so that's plan A. I think there's a high likelihood of that playing out if the bull run's going to end. I could be wrong. Plan B, which I'm actually kind of hoping for. Plan B is whatever, man. I don't care. I don't care if it goes up. I don't care if it goes down. If it goes up, great. My profit margin goes up. If it goes down, great. I can accumulate a shitload more. I take from every paycheck, I continue to buy in. Every little spare money I get in, I try and lower my expenses. And I'm just going to continue to buy. And the majority of what I'm going to buy is going to be things like Ethereum and Cardano are probably my top two choices. I still like Harmony. I'm still buying that. I still like Polkadot. I don't know if I'm going to get back into that. I think I am. So I'm just going to continue to buy because I know for a fact we're eventually going back to way beyond prices we've seen before. And I just got to buy a bunch more on the cheap. And again, bear markets are where you can really make a lot of money. Anyway, again, I sold my Polkadot. I think I'm going to put about, I'm kind of waiting to see if this market really shits itself. That's why I haven't bought back in yet. It was tax loss harvesting. I was able to take about a $17,000 loss off my approximate $40,000 or $50,000 in realized gains I've already taken this year. So that's going to help my taxes a lot. I was planning to buy it back in Polkadot, but I'm thinking about putting at least half, if not all of it right now, into more Cardano. Because I love me some effing Cardano. I think Cardano is going to the moon for sure. Again, I don't know if it's this year. I think this year Cardano has a really good chance of seeing $5 to $10. And I think Cardano has a really good shot of being like $20 to $30 in the next 5 to 10 years. I'm not giving you your $56 BitBoy bullshit. I'm saying $10 or $20 to $30 Cardano in the next 10 years. I think that's reasonable. That puts it at $1 trillion market cap. I think the good smart chains, you're going to see a few of the really good smart chains between 500 billion and $1 trillion plus market cap. And you're going to see Ethereum at a $3+ trillion market cap. So just go to its current market cap and take a look at what I told you, and you can figure out the price yourself based on that, like where Ethereum is going to go, where Cardano is going to go. Again, if Cardano is $1 trillion, I think it's going to go $30 a coin. Very, very reasonable for that to happen in the next 9 years. It's also possible it could go to zero. Cardano could get hacked. Charles could say F you to everyone and I'm rug pulling. That's not going to happen. But it's, it's a possibility, right? So the reason I want it, because I found a new love with DeFi. I don't know if you guys know this or not, and gals, don't want to be sexist. Everyone always says guys on YouTube. But no one ever gives them shit for not saying gals. I'm not calling them sexist. I kid, but I'm kind of serious. Anyway, the reason I want to buy, excuse me, the reason I want to buy Cardano, I think there's going to be massive opportunity in Cardano when things like Sunday Swap come out. I think Sunday Swap's going to be huge. Sunday Swap, all right, so right now I do have money in DeFi on Pancake Swap. Binance Smart Chain is the second biggest smart chain in the world right now, lagging behind Ethereum, and we got Cardano right behind it. I think Cardano is eventually going to overtake Binance and hold it for good. And there's going to be massive opportunity. So Pancake Swap, I believe, is the second biggest DEX in the cryptoverse right now. Sushi Swap is around 3 or 4 or 5. I don't know. Maybe number 2. I don't know, right? Fact check me. I'm not saying I know for sure. Anyway, I think Sunday Swap's going to be big. I think there's going to be huge yield farming opportunities there. So I'm going to want to move, buy my Cardano on Kraken, move it over to Sunday Swap and go ham and yield farm the F out of Sunday Swap. I also think there's going to be some really good opportunities on Polkadot though. So I don't know if I want to go half and half right now, or if I just want to go all in, because I think yield farming is going to be on Sunday Swap before it's going to be on anything Polkadot. So I'm kind of seeing what's going to happen with this market so I can try and squeeze the biggest buy possible. And even Cardano's held up really well in this downturn, right? It's down 3%. What's Polkadot down? About 4%. So they're about the same. One though, right? One's up 4.83%, man. All right, so that's it for all that. Let's take a quick, I almost convinced myself. I think I'm going all in Cardano right now, and that's mostly so I could yield farm the F out of Sunday Swap. Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna kind of wait and see. Like, I want to see if we have a really big shitter in these prices down. I might, my fear is though, so I might put in like a limit order to buy Cardano at like $1 or something. That way, if it happens overnight, like if Kraken shits overnight, I can get that filled. Obviously, there's risk there because I'm trying to squeeze a nickel. How does Tupac say it? I'm trying to squeeze a nickel out of 15 cents or $1 out of 15 cents. trying to squeeze $1 out of 15 cents. If I'm sleeping and DeFi goes nuts, China wakes up and buys the dip, and Cardano goes nuts, Ethereum and Bitcoin go nuts, then I can't buy as much Cardano. I've missed the boat, right? So it's tough, but it's always good to have money on the sidelines. So I'm gonna kind of feel it out for a bit and get that vibe. Let's take a quick look at the stock market, see what's going on. There was some inflation numbers out. I don't know that there was any real big news on it. It really, Tastyworks really needs to get the problem fixed. Coinbase down 257, Hut down 473. I need to do some stuff in Hut. So I had sold a put in Hut last week. That's in the money. I'm not worried about that. I'm ready to buy. I'm ready to gobble some more Hut up. I did also sell a call. They didn't have August options at the time, so I did October. I really don't like having this October $5 call on the board. I just did it to get some premium. We've made $13 on it. So I'm going to go ahead and close this because that's 94 days out. That's too far out. And I think Bitcoin's going to turn around and Hut's, going to go to the moon. So I'm going to close this. And what did I do? I got 95. I sold it for $1.05. So if I can make $13 on it, I don't know if that's going to fill. Let's change that to try and make $10. That at least covers my fees. And I made a few shekels. And then, boom, that's filled. So I lowered my cost basis on my 100 shares of that for like 5 cents. On a $4.75 stock, that's quite a bit in like a week's time. But I want to come back over and I'm going to look at the 7.5. I might, that's not a lot of premium, but whatever. I'm just going to leave that alone for now. Let's see. Riot down $1.07. 37. Mars down $1.07. Not surprised considering Bitcoin. Tesla's been all over the place today. They were up, they were down. So they're kind of hanging around. Tattooed Chef is up. And Tasty fixed that problem. I need to consider selling a call in this. Let's see what I can get. I want to sell a covered call to get some premium. I can sell $1. I mean, there's risks. 38 days to go. I could sell and get $1. We'll try $1 too. Or my cost basis. Come on. Let's go $1. Nope. You're going to make me go to $1. You bet. That doesn't go through, I'm just going to let it go. So the risk here is my Tattooed Chef will get called away from me. If it goes past $22.50 by August 20th, the chances of that happening currently are 29%. So there's a 71% chance that I will be 50, well on this actually, there's an 87% chance that I'll be 50% profit. I'll take that all day long. So I'm going to come back over here and do close for profit, 50%, and I'm going to buy it back for 50 cents. There's a very good chance that'll happen here, in the next week or two. I see you avoiding the drama aspects, but have you talked about or any current interest? Oh, yeah, no, I don't. I like XRP. I kind of wish I owned some XRP. There's a lot going on. I mean, there's people that hate it. There's people that love it. The XRP army, man, they're kind of similar to Cardano when it comes to the love that they have for it. I think there's room for both XRP and XLM. So XRP is more centralized. I mean, if it's not completely centralized, and there's room for both in the cryptocurrency world going forward. There will be centralization and decentralization. If anyone's talking, if you hear anyone, like I even heard Big Boy say this, that the stock market is going to zero, right? I'm like, dude, what the f are you talking about? Like, not in your lifetime. I mean, eventually the stock market's going to go to zero because global warming is probably going to kill us all, or a meteor is going to hit us, right? But it ain't going to happen because of cryptocurrency. I mean, calm your jets, bro. And people that talk about things like, and almost root for the fact that the US dollar is going to go into hyperinflation. I mean, like, what kind of an asshole are you? And that you know, all the spewing all this crap, dude, come on, man. I'm in it because there's massive opportunity. I know it's the future. I think it's going to change the way mankind does finance in general. It's going to take time, right? You didn't walk out of high school knowing how to even balance your checkbook. I mean, I did because I took control of my finances at a very early age. And I took accounting in high school where we actually did that, and even like net income and all that BS. But most people, they don't even, like, who even balances their checkbook anymore? Because who uses a checkbook anymore? But this stuff takes time to learn. Even the stock market, man. Oh, you're going to get me on a Meet Kevin rant. So don't get me wrong. I love Meet Kevin. But this guy is selling courses on the he said it again this morning. Oh, and, you know, buy my stock market course, and it's got, because he was talking about, oh, look at this whatever stock bounced right off the line because lines work. And oh, by the way, buy my course on the psychology of the stock market, and it's now got options and technical analysis. I'm like, bro, I'll give you credit. He's learning quick. But he's only 29 years old, and the stock market he will look back at himself in 10 years and say, oh yeah, I did a bunch of dumb shit in the stock market. And I will follow up and say, yeah, and a bunch of dumb people bought your shit, right? So at the end of the day, he's learning fast though, right? Like he was doing all this margin. I'm like, bro, you are going to get your face melted if you continue to go heavy into margin. And he was smart and he sold out of it. Then his new plan was, I'm gonna use options, and like 30% of his portfolio was in buying options. Oh yeah, you're gonna get your face melted on that shit too. Buying options is not a very. A lot of people got hyped up into buying options because it worked pretty freaking good in 2020, man. Because the stock market was going like that, so people buying calls made a lot of money, but it's starting to normalize again, and you're going to find that is a very tough game. Less than 50% chance buying options. I don't care how far you go out, and buying leaps. I mean, it gives you better chance. But let me ask you a question, Meet Kevin. What was the IV rank on the options you bought? Was it over 20%? Was it over 30%? Was it over? Oh, do you even know what IVR is and IVX? I'm curious because high IVR tends to contract. So not only do you got theta decay going over time, you're going to have your volatility contract and your premium's just going to get dried up, right? But if it was at 10%, 15%, that tends to expand. So your premium, you know, at least you got a chance there. But now, again, he's learning quick. So now he's selling puts. And I'm like, yeah, bro, now you're starting to figure it out. That's where the money's at. That is greater than 50% chance of success. And if you do it in stocks that you want to buy cheaper, if it goes down and you're happy to take assignment, that is beautiful. He mentions selling calls. Then I will know he's starting to get to an advanced level when he's selling puts and calls and doing strangles at the same time. Anyway, I don't have a course on this, but I could talk about it whenever you want. I give you this knowledge for free. You do not have to go to the link down below. I'm not going to lie, like, Meet Kevin can run some circles around me when it comes to certain things about what's going on with the Fed and interest rates and all that. I don't have to worry myself with all that, right? I just have to know that I can go into an option and what my percentages are and how to play it greater than 50% chance of success. I can do circles around him when it comes to options because I can talk to you about delta, gamma, vega, theta, all that shit. Anyway. And I like Meet Kevin. I don't want him to be my governor. He did come to my town recently. He is going to be in Bakersfield. I could drive down there and see him. And he's 29 years old. Smart dude. Smart dude. Not going to lie. He's a smart dude. I mean, he put it together faster than I did at his age. No, but come on, dude. You want to become governor of the 5th biggest economy? He's got some good ideas, but it's like anything in life, man. It's like, what have you ever done in life that you were really good at? Sports aside, and even that, you still got to put a lot of work in if you're just naturally gifted at sports. even for me, an example in, the work I do, network engineer, system engineer, I put hundreds and thousands and 10,000s of hours into training and learning, and I just didn't walk in and be really effing good at it. It took a lot of time. It took a lot of decades of experience, decades of practice. It is extremely so the end of my streams, we can go off the rails. We already covered that I sold my Polkadot. If you want to bounce, bounce. I don't care. It's time to have fun. It's time to have talk. It's time to talk to the community. Dude, he's 29 years old. You can't. You got go freaking become. I don't know. Start small. Go become a mayor in whatever shit town you're in. I'm sure it's probably like a nice town. I'm kidding. Or go like become a, what is it, a constable? I mean, we still have those, right? Or something. I don't know, dude. Really learn. Like, you are going to get your face melted, right? I mean, you're going to learn fast, I'm sure, but still, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think he has any chance of becoming governor. I also didn't think Trump had any chance to become president, so we see how that turned out. Anyway, I've ranted long enough. I will be back tomorrow. We're probably going to do some Harmony One stuff. I love talking about Harmony One. We got to do some Cardano swap again. I'm going to be buying some Cardano. Let's see what the his apps is in cryptocurrency. See if we're just still kind of flatlining. That reminds me, what one? Yeah, this is, here's my free technical analysis for you. I call this chart, and I don't put a lot of faith in the technical analysis. You can find whatever you want in a chart, right? You can manipulate it. You can change the time frames. There's things you can do in technical analysis, and if you stay consistent, I think you can use it as a tool to help you make decisions. And in the long term, the consistency and finding that consistency and doing certain mechanics can help you be successful in trading. Mostly for swing trading. You can use it even for long-term trading. I think for the most part, spending a bunch of time in charts is a waste of time. I F with it every now and then. I call this Cardano chart what do we call this? What is the thing that does the heart? Boop, boop, right? What is that thing called? Whatever that thing's called, I call that this chart. We're currently in a flat line. We need to shock him. Stand back. We need to give it another shock. We need to give it a pulse up. Although I don't want it to continue to do that, right? And I don't want it to flatline. I want it to go off to the moon. Anyway, that was technical analysis for free on that one. Anyway, again, I really appreciate everyone that came by. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Again, I am going to start paying on my Telegram. Hit me up. I have it installed on my desktop at Nostradamus. Let's build that channel. I'm going to start maybe this weekend working on Discord. I don't know, man. I say that, but I'll probably just sleep all weekend. I also want to work on my Harmony One validator. I love you guys and gals all. Peace.